Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Cause he is the truth, said he is so real. And I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly because his light, it shines so bright, I wouldn't lie. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Happy Venus Day. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching the channel, thank you so much for being here. I know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're choosing to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Yo, stop. For real? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, I started my day with Satan this morning. I talked to my mama. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I do have to I'm sorry. Cutting up already. But when I call her in the morning, early in the morning, I say, hello, can I speak to Satan? And I started talking to my mom. But no, we had a great conversation today. We really, really did. But that's not what I'm gonna be talking about today. I'm talking about going rogue today. Let me tell you why. First, let me do housekeeping. Ushers, get the doors. Let me sip. That's what's going on. Because y'all know I came in on one. Shamandorata. I'm gonna start doing that now. That's my new thing now. Anyway. Okay, so good morning. If you find that you like the content on this channel, please smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel because it'll put your energy in this show that we do that's called My Life But Your Life Too. Also, Patreon, Sunflowers and Mavericks, tonight. I have not sent the link yet. I'll do it in a little bit. But we're going to get together tonight. I still don't know what we're going to talk about, but I promise you it's going to be good. It's going to be sehr gut. It's going to be very good. So I don't know what we might do. I'm probably going to give you all a card, though. I need to just show y'all some love, give y'all some love. Okay, so we'll have some fun. It'll be good. Not too heavy, not too light. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the middle. So tonight, 8 o'clock to 9:30, I'd only need 90 minutes on a Friday night of your time. We're going to gather the sacred circle. Thank you. If you're not on Patreon with us, you need to get on Patreon with us. Okay, pray about it. Okay. So patreon.com. I need to tell you how to get there. Patreon.com, search The Divine Maverick. Okay. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Carvita, I did say hi to you. I said happy birthday. I sent you birthday wishes because I love ya. I love you. And I sent you a birthday prayer. So happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Everybody celebrating a birthday today. I will somebody put it in the chat and then I'll catch it. One of my moderators come, they'll remind me. But yes, it's all good. It's all good. I woke up like this. I wake up like this every day, but we're talking about going rogue. Now, can I start the message? Did I do all of my announcements? No. TheDivineMaverick.com is my website. If you need a love and light session to see how you've been, where you are, where you're going, I would love to spend a little time with you, have a nice little chat. If you want to some partnership, like in your journey, I would love to. I like the word mentoring, but I'd rather just say coach. I'd just rather say walk with you. I'm trying to say, my sister's calling me. I'm gonna have to put her on. No, I'm gonna call you back, boo boo. Anyway. But anyway, if you want to do that, y'all requested a payment plan. Like I did it. I do have one. But so go to the website and sign up, book that, and then I'm gonna be closing that soon because thank you everybody who signed up for mentorship so far. All right, I'm looking forward to us keeping you accountable to what you want to do in your life. I like that. I love the one-on-ones. I love it. I love these videos with the fam, but I also love talking to you guys one-on-one. That's why I needed so much rest because I just take it all in. Come on, empaths. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, okay. Why is this book over here? Okay, so anyway, y'all can't see what's going on right here below me, but I have a card, I have a couple cards, I have books, I have my phone because I want to read you something. Let me start with the message. Ooh. So let me pray. Holy Spirit, thank you for my family and my friends here. Thank you for these beautiful souls. Thank you for these beautiful hearts, minds, spirits that are here gathered in this place for this moment to hear this message from the heavenlies. I pray that if there is anything, I mean anything, that is aggravating them, vexing them, confusing them, hurting them, blocking them, causing them harm or alarm, concern, anything like that, I am praying that it absolutely be dissipated even now, that it just go up in smoke. That if it doesn't go up in smoke, that it just simply falls off of them right now. And it's not a bother. It's not a worry. It's not an issue any longer, because my heart and the heart of God is that you feel loved and supported in everything, in every way, and in every moment. And so my prayer is that my friends feel a sense of ease and a sense of comfort and a sense of peace as we are here in this moment. Holy Spirit, if I can make them laugh a little bit, that'd be awesome. But even if they don't laugh, even if they cry because they're purging, not crying because they're sad and overwhelmed, but crying because they just need to release all those things or something, I pray that they feel so much lighter and so much better and so much clearer by the time we end this conversation. Holy Spirit, I'm also asking if there is a need in their homes, like money, like food, like bills, bill payments, owing obligations. If there is disorder, bring in order. If there is chaos, bring peace in. If there are arguments or misagreements, misunderstandings or disagreements, I'm asking for peace to come now between all parties involved. I'm asking that if they have needs for their children, that those needs be met, be it clothes, be it sustenance, shoes, whatever. Oshanda barota ba jackets, iraboshanda dadabasia, a fee for a sport that they're playing, whatever is needed for their children. I'm asking that the East, West, North, and South bring them the resources now. And even in their homes, I just speak love. I 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 speak light in everyone's homes, respectively. Thank you for the angels that are encamped around the place where my friends dwell, the places where my friends drive, the places where my friends work, the places where my friends hang out. And I thank you right now for this message going forth with clarity and with brevity even. Thank you for our ancestors. We honor our ancestors, their guidance, their presence, their wisdom. We honor our spiritual guides. We honor our celestial beings of the celestial beings of light that come and leave us breadcrumbs along the way as we follow this journey that we call life, and the ascension journey, twin flame journey, however we call it. But I thank you. We even pray for the divine counterparts of the ones that have what they consider to be a twin flame or divine counterpart, that the love wax stronger and the feeling of separation grow dimmer and dimmer, and that we realize that there is no distance in the spirit, there is no time and no space where love cannot reach, and there is no place where our beloveds can go where we cannot find them or reach them by spirit with love. Love is the greatest of all these things. So I'm just speaking a prayer of blessing and protection over their loved ones, our loved ones, our beloveds, our counterparts, and that whatever it is that they're in need of as they go along their own unique path and individual journey, that it come to them now, be it healing, be it employment, be it finances, be it health, be it clarity of mind, be it peace, be it liberation, whatever, be it strength or courage, what bravery, whatever is needed for our beloved to be successful at this juncture, we decree it so now, and it is so. If you agree with these prayers right now that I prayed, and these decrees and declarations I made, just the way you do it, and seal the word right over your life. Ashe, amen, so be it, blessed be. Amen. I almost said, now put your hands together. Put your hands together. Now put your hands. All right. So going rogue. Let me tell you how this came about. About 3 weeks now, for about 3 weeks, I've been seeing the Nissan Rogue everywhere I go. I see it. I see it. I see it. Along with number 44, of course. That's one of my favorite numbers, including 24. So I'm shouting out these numbers. I'm seeing 16. I'm also seeing 23. I'm hearing 25. I'm seeing 77. I'm seeing 17. I'm seeing 84 and 82. Also 69, 71, and 72. I don't know what any of these numbers mean to you, but I just wanted to say them because they are before me like bingo balls. Bingo. And I know that bingo balls, those kind of numbers on them. But anyway, but that's what it looks like. They're on little white balls and these numbers are coming. So you could be a bingo player or like to play bingo. You might even play ping pong. I don't know. You might have been good at table tennis. I don't know. Whatever. But I do feel that I do see somebody also playing board games. So y'all roll with me because I'm wide open, but I'm grounded, channeling these messages on a Friday. And you know, the mere fact that it is Venus Day, y'all already know. Y'all already know. So hello, Brazil Nut. So the Nissan Rogue has been shown to me. And so I figured first I thought it was about a car. And that's when I started getting those things about new car. So I knew that people were going to be buying maybe even perhaps a Nissan Rogue. But yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm sorry, because yesterday I did a different message, but 2 days ago, I heard Holy Spirit say to me to look up rogue, look up the word rogue. And I know it has something to do with like almost like rebellion. And because, you know, my name is Maverick, you know, that's because I am a bit of a maverick when it comes to the spiritual community, because, you know, I touch it all. I love it all because all things supernatural, all things spiritual, I just absolutely love. And so I resonate with a lot of different things, but I know where my help, my help. I know where my help comes from. All of my help. Okay. But anyway, we're not going to get caught up in labels. So anyway, let me read you a little bit of this because I found out something very interesting. Now, if y'all mind, can I just treat for just a half a second? Do you mind? I'm going to pause right here because I need to let y'all just kind of, you know, get in on this too. Like green hearts, red hearts. I'm liking green and red today. Oh, Rogue is a character in X-Men. I did not know that. See there? Y'all getting syncs already. But is it all right if I treat just a half a second? I just want to put something in your hearing and then let you run with it. Thank you, music lover. That's all I needed was one. See, I don't need a lot. All I need is one mic. Isha, come on, Nas. All I need is one. But thank you for everybody else putting in these hearts because it takes the chat a minute. So first of all, this expression is from the 1920s, going rogue. It's from the 1920s. Listen, I'm in Merriam-Webster right now. I'm not on Wikipedia. No shade to Wikipedia, but I'm on Merriam-Webster right now. I had to go to the dictionary. Okay. So anyway, the phrase originates in the 1920s, and it was originally coined for elephants. Imagine that. Now watch this. Let me tell you why it was coined for elephants. Because let me go right down to it. There it is. When an elephant goes rogue, he never reforms, says a circus man. There is always a reason why these giant pachyderms go rogue. And in this report, here's why. If the elephant's tusk begins to grow into its cheek or its jaw, it starts to grow into the flesh of it, they have to watch the elephant because it annoys. I just felt my help walk in the room. Because it annoys the elephant, the tusk. Now y'all know the tusk is made out of ivory, so that tusk can grow into the cheek or the jaw of the elephant, and then it will begin to annoy the elephant. So the elephant will start to go crazy. First of all, it will begin to act erratically. And, you know, so it'll especially if it's a trained, it's they keep showing me an elephant that's tied to that little stake in the ground. They keep showing me that picture. I'm already in the message, but they keep showing me that. But and because when an elephant is trained, it's like you think about this big animal that is held down by this peg in the ground. All they got to do is just pull away. But when you've been trained like Ishema, I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all know where I was trying to go, but I'm gonna stop right there. Because we'll put a pin there. But let me do the day's message. Ushama, this is what I mean by being so full. But so the elephant begins to act erratically and begins to attack to kill the other elephants. That's what they call going rogue. That's the original meaning, or that's how this phrase started. So now listen, we can put this right. Listen, Shiko Taramansada. Doesn't it remind you when Paul said, there's thorn in my side. I kept praying that you would remove it. This thorn, this thing that was annoying me, this thing, you know what I mean? With that prayer. Remember that? And it makes me feel like some of us or you, I don't want to sound judgmental, but some of us, let me say us, I'm going to put me in the pot too. But it's like when something bothers you, like having a rock in your shoe. After a while, or wearing ishama, I'm on somebody's street, wearing shoes that are too small or heels that are too high, and you trying to be cute, but you get annoyed. Like you at the luncheon with your toes hurting. Ishana barana. This isn't everybody, but I'm saying, when you have something gnawing at you or pinching you or hurting you or something that is uncomfortable, it may cause you to act erratically. Now that's one message. That's one message. That's not the message, Ishama, but that's one message. So Ryan Timon, I love rocks in my shoes. It's always one, isn't it? No. Anyway, that just, oh my God. I thought, you know what, Ryan? I was actually literally going to say that. I was literally going to say that. You listen. Telepathy is on 1,000 right now. So anyway, Babs somebody he would. So anyway, that was the first mention of going rogue. It also says an elephant that has become violent either because they've been separated from the herd or because they've been injured. So there was only two reasons why an elephant would go rogue. If they were separated from the herd, that's a whole word. Eshamando, rebabashia. If they felt separated, ishama. If they were in separation, esha morebasita. Y'all get me? Or something was, they were injured. Is that like a broken heart? Is that like needing to heal from trauma? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So that's the first time of all things. And then look, before I even knew what going rogue meant, I put my elephant necklace on today. I love it. Listen, everything about everything you do, you are connected to spirit, whether you can acknowledge it or not. Higher consciousness will allow you to acknowledge when you are in there. You know what I mean? But when you're like sleepwalking, then you don't realize how much you've been guided. Like you only see one set of footprints in the sand, but God is saying you only saw one set of footprints in the sand, not because I left you, but because I was carrying you. All right. See, when you were sleepwalking, even with your children, when your children sleepwalk, those of you who know what this is about, you have to like guide come here, baby. You have to guide your kids back because they be all walking around the house. They might make a bologna and egg sandwich or something. I don't know, but I'm saying as a parent, you have to guide them back. And so that's what God does for us. When we're around here sleepwalking and feeling so separate from the herd and feeling like we're forgotten or nobody sees and nobody cares, especially when we've been injured or hurt or endured some kind of abuse, right? We're just here. But then we realize as we heal and as our consciousness goes higher that, I've been carrying you the whole time. I've been carrying you the whole time. So my point is, you get me. You've been guided. And now many of us are realizing just how guided that we all have been. Now, that's the first expression. Now, also, where was I going? The best one. It's about going rogue also is about today's message is about doing something, breaking from the norm, which is where my name kind of comes from. I didn't give myself my name. A young lady that I told y'all knew me as a pastor called me the Divine Maverick because she was like, "You just so unorthodox," and you da da da, and that stuck with me. I said, "Oh, I wasn't even thinking about a channel then. I was pastoring, but I was like, wow." And it always stuck with me. So of course that's why I named the channel that, because I was like, that totally sums up my thing, right? So today's going rogue, what I'm talking about, meaning you're breaking all the rules. So whatever that means for you, you're not following the map, the map that was set before you by something that has been done before, or and some of you are doing things that have been done before, but you are innovators. You are innovating something. You are improving on an idea. You are expanding on a concept. You are switching it up a little bit and putting a fresh spin or a fresh wind on something. You know what I mean? So we talking about going rogue. Now, for fun, those of you who can get with this is not for everybody, but those of you who can get with this and want to have a little fun with your manifestations, right? You can do something different or unorthodox in your relationship. I don't know what it's going to be for you. I don't know, because I don't want you to write me back and say, I said this and this happened, because this ain't for everybody. Somebody needs to put in there, this not for everybody. Ishanalu orebahaya. This isn't for everybody. All right? Because it's not. But if you feel like you want to make a phone call, wait, let me say this. She's gonna scream right now. I know she's gonna scream. Zia, this is not for you. Okay? It's not for you. Let me sip. Let me sip. I'm gonna wait for her to put in the chat that she's screaming. Zia, you know I love you. She lets me talk to her like this. She know how this. She know what this is. But Zia, this is not for you, Zia. This is not for everybody. But this is for those of you who are really, really trying to get your watch yourself manifest, because it's kind of fun. Like, we about to start having fun again. We came through some very, very hairy energy the last few weeks, but we're about to start having fun again. And then we're gonna, it's gonna be an ebb and a flow. All the while, we are still literally, there she goes, she's laughing. Thank you, Zia. But Vienna said, I might be screaming too. But she said that she said, look, listen to me. But I forgot what I was gonna say, looking at $1 Million Mama talking about the ice looks scrumptious. That's why I don't look at the chat, you guys. Hold on. Now I gotta get back in. You made me sip it. See, it's called a suggestion, you guys. It's called a suggestion. She talked about my ice and made me look at my ice and sip again. So I'm saying, all you got to do is suggest something. If somebody's open enough for it, they'll do it. It's not manipulation. Especially when your heart is pure. I said it's not manipulation, especially when your heart is pure. All right, so here we go. Your manifestation abilities, you're about to see and have some fun. All right, we are still praying for what's happening in the world, because we're light workers. We cannot not feel what's happening in the world. If you are empathic, you feel that too. But part of your way of helping the world is having your vibration high. You have got to stay in a place of love. You cannot be pulled down by the lower vibrations and the lower energies. You have got to, some of you, fight your way up higher. I just see somebody just swimming back to the surface. You've been pulled down under the water and you feel overwhelmed and you feel like, oh, what if I don't catch my breath? And what if I start to drown or whatever? But I see you swimming. I see your arms moving. I see you coming back to the surface and taking a big, deep breath in. That was a vision I just had. Right. So going rogue, do something that you normally would not do when it comes to the love thing, a relationship. Make a phone call if you don't normally make a phone call. No matter what the situation. Now listen, my disclaimer on here is, don't y'all come back to me telling me I told y'all to do something. I'm simply giving some messages, and if you act upon it, you're acting on your own volition. But I do stand by what I say. Okay, I will do that. In saying with conviction that some of you need to not mind the rules or the parameters that have been set, because I don't do this because they have that going on or they do that. Some of y'all need to just do something. But watch this, from your heart, from the purity of your heart. I'm trying to get you to get back into your heart space. That's how you know how you're not in ego. Ego will start to tell you all the reasons why you will look foolish, or you cannot, or you should not. And I'm not talking about, isn't that your good sense? No, not if it's fear-based. Not if you're thinking you're going to ruin something, break something, lose something, stop something, change something, if you do this thing that your heart really wants you to do. In other words, I want you to start to go rogue in that you listen to your heart more than you listen to fear. Ishama, the mission is possible. The mission is not impossible. You know what I'm saying? So you might need to make a phone call or send a text. You might want to write a letter, and I mean a handwritten letter. Some of you might want to spray a little perfume on it and send it if you have an address. If you don't have an address, that's not your word. You might want to take a drive. You might just want to, look cute, dress cute, and just drive by, especially if you got a new car recently. You might just want to, you know where to go. See what I'm saying? That you know where to go. Also, you may want to make a meal. I'm seeing a picnic. You know what I mean? If the weather's permitting for where you are, if this resonates with you, I'm seeing somebody. Then this is a few days I've been seeing this, a picnic, and the blanket, the whole nine, the beautiful picnic basket, the little wine that's chilled in this little wine holder. You know what I mean? This thing has been planned out. But I say that to say that you might want to pack a little lunch or plan a little picnic. And that's something you don't usually do, or, what I'm saying, or if you do that by yourself, you might want to invite somebody with you. All right. Come along with me. Meet me by the river. Meet me by the water. Meet me on the water. That kind of thing. I'm hearing now the Eastern Shore. I'm calling these places in my area, but I'm hearing the Eastern Shore. So you may like sailing, be a sailor. maybe dating somebody in the Navy, love somebody, maybe you're in the Navy. I don't know. It's something, but there's something, definitely a nautical feel that I'm getting. And you may just like the brand Nautica because of the red, white, and blue. I don't know. But it is about you being independent of the rules and the regulations. This is about your independence. Okay. So Kimby already did it. So there we go. All right. So now anyway, so going rogue, it's about becoming the sacred fool, which there's 3 cards in front of me. One of them is the sacred fool. One of them says release the dark wound and let love live. And the other one says focus on the light. I want to shift the message just a little bit because we're talking about missions that are possible. Because I want to encourage you today, what are we, 25 minutes? I want to encourage you today that you are literally able to have success with this mission. Now, I know that the energies have been heavy. I know that the road has not been straight. It's been a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns. But stop me when I'm lying. How many of you would not do this again? Well, Shama, Ureba, moderators, if somebody says they won't do this again, then boot them out of the chat. That's how we do that. And I go. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Somebody Soul Light said, I would not do it again. Okay, Boot Soul Light. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. You would what? You would what? Who said I would not? I'm not gonna even go there. I hope I can do a picnic this spring and have a kid. Okay. Yeah, you would do this again. I got eyes. Kiki says, don't give me eyes. Don't give me eyes. You guys would do it again. You would. You don't want to, and you don't have to repeat it. You don't have to repeat cycles. But I'm saying you would do this again because you know why? You are not the same person you were. And this relationship, this life, these instances, situations in your life has caused you, for many of you, you have gone rogue, whether you know it or not. You have gone rogue. You have stood up to people that you thought you would never stand up to. Now, though your back was probably against the wall, you still did it though. You know what I mean? You have cried so many tears. You're like, my tear ducts cannot produce any more tears except right now. Okay. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You thought you could not cry anymore, but there's more. And I'm telling you, let your physical body show you. Just when you think you're done and you're finished, there's more. Somebody show me an upset stomach. I'm not gonna, expound on that, but I do see somebody with an upset stomach, and they're like, how much more in me? You know what I mean? I don't know who that's for, but you've been doing some purging. Okay. But anyway, but yes, you would do this again only because you're worth it. You are worth it. You are so different. And I see you, and you look better now than you look back then. And you look pretty good back then, but right now, turn around. Look at you. Look at that. Now smile. Look at you. You'll do it again. You know you'll do it again. Lady, I would cry for you tonight. Shamandora. Is that Jodeci? Cry for you? Cry for you. I don't know who that song sync is, but I was hearing that. Lady, I would cry for you. Somebody's been crying over you because you've been crying over somebody. Don't think that you've been crying over somebody and somebody has been crying over you too. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they say they don't do. I'm going to have a whole video called You a Liar. Ishamando. You a liar. Not you're a liar, but you a liar. More on that later. I'll expound on that. Brazil nut, send me that, please. You a liar. Send me that in a text message, please, so I can remember that. That might come out today. That might be my Patreon. Ima. Yeah. I think I know what I'm saying tonight because I'm about to bless y'all tonight. I'm about to bless y'all tonight in the sacred circle because it's Shama. But anyway, going rogue. Let me stick to the message so I can get out of here. The message. There's several messages, and I read over the cards, and then I kind of like internalized them, and then I didn't. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm sensing and feeling. I'm gonna just hold the card. The first card is focus only on the light, or focus on the light. There's a sunflower there. Look at her. It's card number 37. Those are, 3 + 7 is 10. I love that, right? But focus on the light. Now, this card, first of all, let's just talk about focusing on the light. When I talked about would you do this journey again because of the heart stuff, if you focus on the good things, if you focus on the growth, if you focus on the healing, though it took you a lot to get there, then that's going to keep you where you need to be to keep on going up higher, right? Now, let me go to the book because there was a couple of things that jumped out at me about this message because I want to read it in your hearing and I don't want to miss this. I can intuitively read that, but I love these books. I wanted to read this. All right. It's talking about a tremendous force of pure light that's gathering around you, even right now. And it says the best way to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. It is best to stay that way. It's best to stay focused on your pure heart and your intentions and just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making anything too personal. It feels like it's about detachment a bit, which we'll talk about in a second, because when you go rogue, you have to detach. When you go rogue, you are detaching from what mom and them going to say, what your friends are going to say, what society says. You are detaching from all of that and doing whatever the heck you want to do. And I'm not meaning you're going to do whatever the heck you want to do to hurt other people. Going rogue is not about hurting other people, but going rogue is about ensuring your safety, your protection, your peace of mind, and your happiness and joy. That's what going rogue is about. It's about breaking away from conformity or being a non-conformist. No, I won't do that. Why? Because it doesn't feel good to me. Take a page from the elephant's book where they say that the elephant starts to go rogue when the tusk begins to grow into their jaw or cheek and it starts to hurt them. And they are in so much pain because they can't say, man, my jaw is hurting. All they can do is act erratic. Their behavior changes and they break away from the herd and they start to attack the herd, almost like, can you see me? Which you find that people that deal with a lot of hurt and trauma, we say hurt people, right? Hurt people. So when you have somebody acting erratically and trying to wound and kill and maim, steal, kill and destroy. Come on, we know who that is. We know whose avenues those are: stealing, killing, and destroying. That's someone that's hurt. That's someone that feels bad. That's someone that feels left out. That's someone that feels like they are not a part of the love. Okay, so we all understand what this is about. So I say that to say, focusing on the light, focusing on the good things that happen, especially as you've been healing, as you've been taking out the splinters and the ingrown toenails. And I'm seeing these kind of, symbolically, I'm saying these kind of things. The rock in your shoe, the crick in your back, as you literally healing and going through these things, you focusing on the light and going back to your pure heart and intentions. It's about how you create too. This card I thought was really good because it talks about you won't miss the mark when you remember why you started the project. When you remember why you want to have the business. What is the goal of the business? What is the purpose of the business? What is the service that you're providing? Because we're at a place now where we know that our abundance or our prosperity comes not because we just want to have all the money in the world just because we look good. We want abundance, and we command that to come to us because we realize that what we give to the earth provides a service. We have learned how to serve, whatever that is for you. But you realize that what's going to always keep you eating and keep your family stable and your legacy insured is that you give a service, you provide a service that people can use. You know what I mean? Within your light work, because it's all light work, especially when it's coming from that pure heart. So it talks about, let me go here. It says, returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure, original motivation for the work, rather than shifting focus or shifting course to focus on money or influence. They're not saying money or influence is bad per se, but there's rather a different vibration that's focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. What I am saying is, for some of you, you are in a field where the focus is a lot. What's around you, the norm is focusing on money, getting it. But spirit is saying you got to go rogue in that you are going back to your heart center. Why am I doing this? Why did I start this? What is my true passion? Because again, when you follow your heart-centered space, when you follow those nudges, when you follow those vibrations or or focus more on that higher vibration, that light, then you will have everything magnetized to you, including increase, money, health, wealth, you know what I mean? Prosperity, divine connections in general. You see what I'm saying? So that is what this message is about. It's also telling you that success is of the highest order is assured for you, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world, which is another thing that this love thing, because y'all know my favorite saying is what you do is very much connected to who you do or who you are doing. That's a fact. 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 That's why at some point in your romantic journeys, you have to take a bit of a hiatus and start to find your purpose and passion. And when you do that, your vibration changes because you are understanding why you're even here. You're understanding the why. And once you understand the why, everything that comes with the why, it comes to you without effort. It's almost like effortless accuracy. That's why going rogue is so powerful. That's why breaking away from traditions and beliefs that no longer serve you and people that try to bring you down or keep you pigeonholed or in a certain place or in a certain stature, you got to go rogue and just be like, you know what? And it takes courage and bravery, which this journey of love should have shown you that. You giving this person chance after chance after chance when you know nobody else could have made you do this. Nobody else could have made you change this way. Nobody else could have made you forgive. Not that. I'll forgive this and this and this, but not that. But you found that you've forgiven that. You've actually gone rogue from what you even thought you would. Shamanda tolerate. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, what's the rest? There is a highly valuable offering to the world that's about to manifest. And there's people that are coming alongside you that are kindred souls, like-minded individuals that's going to help grow and expand your business and your calling. Yes. Also, it's saying, and stay focused. Remember, you can enjoy the glittering lights, but also remember why you started this in the first place. Because remember, the connection of the marriage and the children and everything is not the end. That's just the beginning. You know what I mean? That's just the beginning. You need to have these little rainbow babies and all these beautiful kids if that's your desire, so that can even further your mission. You know what I'm saying? This is not the end all be all, but it's a part of it because you haven't even seen your best days yet. You haven't. I'm telling you, you haven't. Okay? You haven't. All right. So also, don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time. This is for some of you that are wondering, well, what should I do? Should I give up? Should I give in? Should I try this because I tried this and that didn't do what I thought it would do? No, the message here is keep going, focusing only on the light, going back to your heart center. Why? Focusing on the why, right? Go back to your heart center. This path that you're on is the path, and it's going to produce results very, very soon. You are very, 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 very close to your dreams coming true. I'm telling you, that's what the message is today. It says, diluting your energies in pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. So don't try to do 15 other roads. The road that you're on, the path that you're on right now is the selected path, or whatever this is you have been putting your energy into. If this is a project or some sort of endeavor or a relationship, whatever it is that you have been doing, stay on this path. That's those of you who are trying to figure out, like, should I even still be doing this? The answer is yes. You might have to go rogue a little bit. You might have to do something that's a little non-conformist. You might have to do something that's a little less traditional and do something you've never done before. You might have to step outside the lines. You might have to color outside the lines. You might have to see the gray area, not just the black and white. You know what I mean? In other words, you might have to bob and weave a little bit. You might have to get a weave in Oshaman del Robosata to do this next thing. I don't know. I'm just saying. So anyway, that's the message with focus on the light. And sunflowers could be a sink, like I said, and you also could be a daughter of Oshun. Now let's do release the dark wound and let love live. This was a good message. Talking about going rogue because the mission is possible. Okay. This is the card about detachment. Let me let you look at it. Is that a fish? That is totally a fish. And it's funny because we can see the skeletons and the bones in that. Look at that card. That's an interesting card. That's a fish in the water, and yes, you can see the bones in that card. But it says if we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it's not ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. So they're talking about a dark wound that affects humanity. That's about perfection and denies the process. All right. So we talked earlier about when I said, "Would you do this again?" There is a part of you that affects humanity. So don't worry, you're in this too. And so now that you're going to be enlightened about it, now you can change it. But there is a mindset that says it must be just like this. It must be just like this. It must be perfection. If this person is supposed to be this, or if that is supposed to work like that, if you know, if it's right, if this is the way to go, then it should be like this. That's perfectionism, and perfectionism will drive you crazy. To try to be perfect before you launch something, or to try to be perfect before you put your trust in it or your faith in it, that it will be successful for you eventually, is a dangerous trap, including denying things the process. And that's what we were talking about. Would you do this process again? All you've been doing so far is processing. You've been processing. So again, there is a mass consciousness that talks about perfection and talks about denying process. I'm not going to give it time, that does not want to be patient. That does not, because impatience is a sign of that you do not trust, the universe to love and support you and guide you in every way and give you what you feel like you are seeing and sensing, because your intuition is the thing that informs you and keeps you going. It keeps you grounded and saying, this is not in vain. Your labor is not in vain. Your belief is not in vain. Your hope is not in vain. You know what I mean? And so this card, release the dark wound and let love live, is about going rogue, because going rogue would mean that Ishama, somebody might say, don't even think about them. They're in a relationship. Now, I'm not talking about being a home wrecker. That's not what, please don't misunderstand me. Shama, I'm not gonna say that. I was about to be messy, because some homes might need to be wrecked. But what I'm saying is, Ishama, somebody come for me. Don't do it. Patient. You're right. But but what I'm saying is, you might miss something because tradition says no. Y'all understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? And that's what we're talking about, going rogue. The mission is possible. That's what I mean. Something you might not do something. For instance, thank you. They just showed me making a U-turn when the sign says no U-turn. But it's like when you make a U-turn, Ishamanda, and the sign clearly says don't do that. Oh, it says do not enter, and you don't see. You know what I mean? I'm just going down this way. You know what I mean? It's like they're showing me the parking lot with the arrows that go up and the arrows that go down, and you just go ahead and hit that left and going down the up. Isha. You know what I mean? You might have to go rogue for a minute, because the parking spot is right there, and it's for me. Now I could go around. Ishamanda. I could go around Ishama, but if I do, then somebody might slide on it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm right there, like she said, proceed with caution. Look both ways. Say Shamando, look both ways, masculine and feminine. Get some balance. You know what I mean? Before you make that turn, look both ways. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything balances out. I love it. Thank you, spirit guys. Thank you for the picture. Going rogue. You might have to break the rules. Hey, that's right, Kiki. Rules sometimes. So it says, hold on. You might have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. Shamando rabas. Love is abundant, joyous, and creative. Say it. Abundant, joyous, and creative. Ishamanda. That's a lot of words. Just put abundant JC. AJC. Love is AJC. I know what you mean. Spirit knows what you mean. Love is AJC. Ashabado, abundant, joyous, creative. That's what you're writing. It also says, let that live. Let love live. You're being asked to honor the path of your own love. What inspires you? What feels exciting? What feels joyful? And what even feels different? Going rogue today. Going rogue today. Ashamando. Thank you guys for participating. All right. So it says, there are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly bend or put in the trash bin, bend the project that was the making of their career because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature. Now, we just said something. It says there have been very many successful, innovative, creative artists that nearly threw the project in the trash because of their own dark nature shouting at them, because it has to be this way, it has to be that way. It makes me think of my son with his music. I'm not just saying that. If he were my son, I would still be like, that young man is very talented. I would tell my other son, or my, if my son wasn't my son, I would tell my son that young man is very, very talented. That is a wonderful musician and producer. I would say that, right? So I'm not partial, but even though I am, and I do. But anyway, but my son has amazing music, and it's like all genres. And he sounds different in every single one of them. Like all of his music, he sounds different because he can just do that. I don't know where he gets that from. And I do. But anyway, he sounds different in all his songs, and they're all very creative, and they're all different genres, right? And he can run the gamut. I mean, like 808, TR-808. Come through 808, right? To electric guitar, guitarist. So it's really pretty amazing. I say all that to say, he had his stuff on iTunes, and then he took it off because he was like, nah, it's not right. And I say that because I'm trying to help somebody right now. You need to go rogue and just put it out there, unmixed. I don't know, unmatched, unperfected. Leave it. If it doesn't have you can't find the bows you want. The bow, okay, I want a bow that goes like, okay, you can't find them right now. Okay, put them out. Put the thing out anyway. Put it out anyway. You can't find the font you're looking for. You know what? Maybe it hasn't been invented yet because you're supposed to invent it. But the point is, use what you got. Use what would just, release it. Go rogue and do it. Go rogue and do it. Go rogue and do it. But you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to release stuff at this time. You got to wait for this to do and that to do. Come on. I'm telling you today, the mission is possible. And that's with everything. That's with everything. All right. So it says, their own dark nature. You've been telling yourself, is my work any good? Is it useless? I doubt myself. Stop doubting yourself and go rogue. Stop doubting yourself and go rogue. Just do it. And if you have somebody around you that's not impacting, what is the word? Confirming your fears. Confirming your fears. Well, yeah, you're right. You might do. I'm not going to say anymore. Okay. So the message is, whatever you're doing, whatever this is that you're thinking about right now, it must be allowed to be what it is. And only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. And you can take that on all spectrums of your life. Last card is the Fool, you guys. I love her hat. Talking about going rogue. I love her hat. Card number 49, 40. And we just had card number 25. So we got 7s out here. We got 4s. We got 11. We got 10s. We have 1, 1, 111. And that's all. Okay. And that's all. That's all I see. All right. So Sacred Fool. Let's do card number 40. Yee-hee. And it's so funny when this card came out, because I had already had my title going rogue. When the card came out, I just screamed. I was like, ah. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me let you look at this card. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it. Ooh, that's nice. Can y'all see that really well? Is that her? Oh, Lord. Wait, maybe I don't want you. Wait a minute. Hold on. She doesn't have a shirt on. I don't want anything to get started. Mm-hmm. I said, you want to be starting something? You got to be starting something. I said, you want to be starting something? You got to be starting something. Her nipple is out, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Her nipple is out, y'all. Yeah, yeah. I can't use that. So it says the fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention. Listen to the message, y'all. This is crazy. I'm serious. I had the title already, but watch. I'm sorry, y'all got me laughing about the nipple, nipple. Okay, I'm not showing it, but I'm saying it. What's the point? Because I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rogue. And that's so. But anyway, it says the fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Some of y'all need to tell the doggone truth. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. Your heart is. Yep. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for the what the mind says is real and not real. I'm already there. I'm already there. It says it lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. The heart loves, it lives, and it is what it is. Somebody please put in the chat, it is what it is. Nipple, na 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 nipple. Listen, Ishamando. She remembered her hat, but she didn't remember her shirt. You know why? Because she going rogue today. Rababasha. But my head is covered. I make sure I cover my crown. Rabasha. But this right here, these nurture. Ooh, Shamanda. Rebasha. Maybe that's why she got them out. Look, if you knew what I knew, you would get on these and get some nourishment. Oh my goodness. Stop it. It's Friday. It also says this card heralds a time which is now or imminent. That means it's right around the corner. When you feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat while doing it, then fine. Like I said, she said, forget my shirt, but I got my hat on. I said, you want to look at my nipple? You got to look at my nipple. I said, you want to look at my... All right. It also, let me sip. I feel the anointing lifting. Let me hurry up. Woo! Listen, don't y'all go topless unless that's where you live. All right. Don't y'all say, oh, I saw the video. She said go rogue. Go rogue with pasties, please. Don't come back here with that mess talking about it was me. Don't you put that mess on me, Ricky Bobby. Talladega Nights. Don't you put that evil on me. Anyway, the sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been and no longer feels right to stay attached to it. Mm-hmm. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It will never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. All right. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. There it is. See the puppet? Woo. All right. All y'all can look at is her nips. So it says the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. Somebody say unreserved and unscripted. Ishamando robo. Somebody says unreserved and unscripted. Ishana robo shando robo shaye ratabasite ada. Yes. It says the more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. Ooh, say that. It might not feel safe or appropriate at first, but Hunty, I'm gonna close the book. But Hunty, when you go rogue, Hunty, okay, sorry, baby. Hold on, y'all. I dropped the card right on the dog. Ouch. Ooh, I dropped the card right on the dog. It's the ancient ones. And this is about your spirit guides and your very ancient family and friends helping you along to create the life that you designed or deserve to live. So I'm encouraging you. I'm gonna stop right here. 50. How do we always stay on about an hour, you guys? Stop playing. Y'all play too much. All right. But I'm gonna stop right there. But anyway, I let me close this in prayer and seal this word and get ready to send this link out to I was called rogue in school at work. I know that, right? This message read, I'm a rogue. I love to go rogue. I can't help myself. If you know, I find out what the rules are, and then I say, okay, for real, okay, I'm gonna do just the opposite, you know. And it was interesting, me being military so long. That's what fed into it, because for 22 years I did follow the rules and had somebody tell me what to do pretty much. And so, you know, when I retired, it was just like, oh man, you know, okay, you done it now. You done it now to me. But anyway, love you guys so much. Let me seal this word. Holy Spirit, thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the illumination. I hope my friends received what they needed. I hope they are encouraged now to go rogue, knowing that they really aren't going rogue. They're just being authentically themselves, their authentic you-ness. I pray that wherever they're going from this moment as we sign out of this video, but never from our presence, that they have spiritual bonanzas and signs and wonders and miracles that follow them. May grace, peace, and mercy follow them today and all the days of their lives. But let today be very special. I'm calling in a special favor from my guides to yours. I'm saying just bless their socks off. Give them something that they didn't expect. Expect the unexpected today. Money coming from unexpected sources, unusual places, meeting unusual people that can actually encourage and inspire you. Divine connections, maybe a new love connection, maybe a lasting connection that goes up a notch today. I'm praying that your communication be clear with others and yourself. I'm praying that you show yourself how much you appreciate you and your you-ness, and that you remember that when you're not happy, nothing around you is happy. So you would be mindful to stay happy, stay up, baby boy, baby girl. And I love you guys so much. There's nothing you can do about it. If you agree with these words I prayed, I'm sealing this word with so be it, blessed be, Ashe, Amen. I appreciate you guys so much. Am I missing anything, moderators, before I sign off? Thank you, Brazil Nut. Thank you, $1 Million Mama, for being here. I don't know if I saw Mika, but she probably is here. So many of y'all. I just love y'all, man. I do, man. I'm telling you. Camille, you good. You good. Honey, Brazil Nut, Camille can give you a run for your money, but it was good. She told me a story about her story. She told me her story, but it felt a lot like my story. She blessed my heart yesterday. And so I had to shout her out because she even mentioned to Barbara, mentioned that she's like, you said that Babs talked a lot and I do too. And I was like, yes, you do. But it was good. It was good. All right. I love you. I got to let her come back and smile. Make sure she's smiling. I don't want to leave her like this. All right. All right, Shamia. I see you, Miss Trueheart. Bless you. I've been thinking about you, Miss Trueheart. I've been praying for you. For no reason, nothing's wrong. You know nothing's wrong. You've been on my heart. Just let you know that. As I'm looking at your name again, I meant to just say that to you. All right, guys. Yeah, Zia said, wait till the singers meet. Yeah, we definitely gonna sing. We definitely gonna sing. All right, you guys. I love you. All right, y'all go in peace. Ushers, open the doors. Bye, Alexa. Bye, Mary Jane.